Hello, welcome to Drop the Mic Family Quiz on Waffle Vision with myself and Matt over there and Simon on technical support, as always. He's got a microphone. That means there'll probably be some answers given away for free.
We should check. First thing, we should just check everyone can hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Terry, can you do your obligatory, can you hear us or not?
Terry or Imi are adjudicators for. Nice.
So, are you just not going to mention your hair then? Just going to...
What hair?
You know.
I decided to put a wig on for a laugh. Right. I brought them in the other day because a member of our team had a hair malfunction, shall we say. And then it just turned out all the builders had such fun and had lots of photographs who are also follically challenged like myself. And we're having great fun wearing the wigs. So I thought I'd put one on tonight. Why not? I probably won't stay on all night. It's quite warm already, to be honest.
Does it get what having never worn a wig?
Yeah. Well, it's a lot cooler now than it is when I'm on stage, you know, with a wig on. Has a little drama. Follow Axminster Drama Club, as there is news coming out very, very soon. Monday news on hopefully the first production we'll have back since lockdown.
You're doing a news release the same day as Boris?
Yes. Might even do it at the same time as Boris, see who gets the most viewers. Nice to see you all with us. Some of you with us already. Molly, Imi, Terry, all with us already. Ellis, I believe, on Facebook. I'm following YouTube, so.
You'd be absolutely right. Facebook, he's got a curry. Yeah.
All set, love it.
Shard of the Right Brigade are here.
Keeping the name, I like it. Shard of the Right Brigade.
Could we have an update on Chard? I don't think we've had one for a couple of weeks. How is Chard? What are the highlights at the moment? What are the headlines?
Headlines, Chard. Still there. Getting a home bargains where Lidl's used to be.
Is that right?
Yeah, home bargains where Lidl used to be.
Lidl's used to be.
That is the word on the street, you know, up Bowden Street. Opposite the toilets that now aren't there anymore. Yeah. The other Lidl's is still there, the new one, that's still there, so. And people still live there and thrive there, I assume.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Alice is
on both.
Straddling two social media outlets today, because that's right, we are on not one but two social media platforms.
We're branching out and we're all over the shop.
It can't be long till we make Twitter.
I want to know what's more exciting for Ellis. Says ours is more exciting.
Than what?
Oh, the news. That's what it'll be. The news from ADC is much more exciting than Boris's. Boris is just going to give us a roadmap. We're going to give you a production of the highest standards at ADC, Axminster Drama Club. That might not be the last plug for it, but I'll try and keep it on the down low.
So Axminster Drama Club going to give us a roadmap for the...
We're going to give you a roadmap for our next production. Yes, we are.
Wonderful.
In fact, I think, Ellis, if, talk to the right people, I believe it's Lee who's possibly doing the announcement. If he could get himself a podium and a couple of advisors, maybe yourself and someone else, to stand and give it as a press conference like Boris does, that would be awesome.
That would actually be really...
And just while you're on there, Ellis, we thought, seeing as you're on for what we believe is the first time, or you've spoken for the first time, we just thought we'd show you the book that you're involved in, which is Peter the Sock Eater, written by Lee Connolly and illustrated by Peter Kimball Evans. Got his last bit then. And Ellis has a hand in, I believe, editing and helping get this published and things like that. This is the first book in a series of books, and the second one, which I believe is called Xander the Puddle Jumper, it is out now, which tackles bullying, among other things. So get them on Amazon. Kindle, I believe they're about £1.50, and to buy about £4.99.
And shop local.
But shop locally at a laptop in Axminster on Amazon.
You're a nightmare. Nightmare.
You told me to promote it.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure they're at our local bookshop too.
They're not.
They are
just on Amazon now.
Are they really? In which case, shop local whenever you can.
But buy this book on Amazon.
Molly wants to know, have you got a wig? Molly, I'd be interested to know what the other option is there. Has Mike... you have worn a hat, to be fair, in previous weeks, so potentially people might be thinking that is what's been under the hat all this time.
Well, yeah, I mean, my hair just grows real quick, so...
Okay. You can always set me up. I've thrust it about as much in my face.
In case anyone wasn't listening. I look quite good, actually. I'm not looking at myself now. Sorry, we should be interacting with people. Best book in the world. It's a bold statement, Ellis, but...
Yeah, I can think of a couple that might...
War and Peace.
Well, yeah.
It's a bit long, though. A bit long.
Jesus might have something to say about it, but to be fair...
That is true,
to be fair...
Yeah. Still the best-selling book, even though it's given away free.
I don't think the Bible has a sock eater in it.
No.
Could be wrong.
But then the Bible has things that you can interpret in many different ways, so you never know.
Then maybe there's a sock eater there somewhere. Are we taking on the Bible this week, are we? Is this what?
Well, no, because I'm thinking generally they didn't wear socks in those times anyway, so probably not a sock eater.
You know why they didn't wear socks, don't you?
Because of a sock eater.
It's the biblical sock eater of Palestine.
We are promoting this book far too much now.
Just keep saying sock eater.
Yeah. Tell us. But Jesus didn't write a book. We're going into
John Swish Swain, great to have you. And
yes, you've got them.
Yes, I do. I got them.
We've again another freebie this week, which is always lovely. So next week, remember, any freebies, welcome. We will promote you, and I'm sure you'll make sales. We got something from John Swish Swain today, dropped off by the Quizzy Rascals for us. They're in the paper.
They're right in front of me.
They're right in front of you.
Yeah. Look at these, everyone. We have actually, this is turning into quite a treat. That during the week, something turns up that's been made lovingly for us by one of you Quizzy Rascals.
Yeah. Now we've got John Swish Swain has made us these lovely cake tops.
I don't know how I can... Hang on. Look at this, folks. This is a sparkly Waffle Vision cake top. There you go. If you can see that.
Hopefully you can hear Matt a bit better now as well.
There you go. Sparkly cake toppers. I believe Mark came in. Mark of Quizzy Rascals.
Swish and Flick.
The artist formerly known as Quizzy Rascals. Yeah. Came in and said, John, that you can pretty much cut anything on your laser cutter.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So if anybody wants anything wants their name on top of a cake, a logo, John is your man. John Swish Swain is your man. We're very, very grateful for our little gift of
and I should say
cake toppers.
We got given not just one, but we've got Waffle Vision. We've got the Community Waffle House here. Look at that. Blue. Lovely.
They're a beautiful, sparkly thing.
We're not quite sure what we're going to do with them yet. I mean,
well, somebody's got to bake a cake.
Yeah, we need someone to bake it. What we could do, put them on top of a waffle next time it's someone's birthday in it. That'd be nice.
That would be pretty awesome. Yeah.
Can't think of a better place to have a birthday.
No, it's got to be when we're in here, really, because they get crushed in a takeaway box. Yeah.
We've got some people on Facebook joining us. Graham Harding.
Evening, Graham.
Some team names coming in.
Yeah, gonna get on that.
I feel upset that I can't follow both at the same time like you because I've got a quiz screen to run.
Chardstock Village have said, have shared your fab quiz to our Chardstock Village page?
Oh, thank you very much. That's my village where I live. Thank you very much. Chardstock, everybody join in. I do a quiz in the village for a few family and friends in the village. And there will be one, I don't know whether it's going to be this Sunday or next Sunday, but it's normally once a month. It was every week during the first lockdown. Had to come back to work though, so it's now once a month. But yeah, anybody who's interested in joining that, message me on Facebook.
Welcome to Chardstock.
Chardstock is the best village. Everybody looks after everybody.
Is that your slogan?
Yeah.
You know, like we've got Home of Community Spirit.
Yeah.
Jules.
Everybody looks after everybody. Apart from Dave. No one likes Dave. Don't know who Dave is.
Always Dave, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always a Dave. Ellis Holt is the Great Axminster Bake Off.
Okay, that's a team name. Okay,
I'm
let's
believing that's a team name.
get
Or he's
these.
saying everyone should bake us a cake for our toppers. I'm not sure. Anyway, get your team names in. I don't know how far I can move this new setup to actually still be in shot. Sorry if I disappear.
Axminster.
Obviously, my other half isn't watching because she would have mentioned the wig already. I mean, the hair already. Oh, let it slip.
We've got a couple of new things today. We've got Greener's new Excel spreadsheet scoring system.
Yes.
For those of you that do get excited about an Excel spreadsheet, I know you're out there. I think Greener, it pained him so much to see me trying to work out the scores so manually.
In fact, he said it's the most boring 10 minutes of his life.
He did the kind thing and made me a spreadsheet, which is now color coded. I mean, hopefully I can handle it because it's in. Oh man, it's like it's in high definition. It's pretty good.
I'm having a look over Matt's shoulder and I'm seeing purples and yellow and red. Oh, it's the best looking spreadsheet I've ever seen.
I mean, I'm jealous.
So it's nice to have Graham Torrington here with us again, isn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't have a mic last week, but we've got the soft, smooth tones of.
He's bought
Simon.
himself one now, hasn't he? Just to join in.
Yeah.
He's missing out. Feels missing out.
The man that can make even a spreadsheet sound sexy. I can see purples.
Oh, we've got news as well,
Yellows.
haven't we?
Have we?
We've got lots of different news, actually.
Have we?
So, I had a little idea. Sophie is one of our directors. We want to see what you guys think about this. Sophie, who is one of our directors, has an orphanage in Kenya with a charity, Awaken Love to Africa. For Africa? To Africa. One of those. And she recently put a post out about raising money and to feed the kids and to sow the fields so the kids there can eat. And obviously we do things for our community, but there is obviously other communities that need help all across the world. And this is something that Sophie is passionate about. And to be honest, the reason I came up with the idea is because I can't really afford to donate much myself. So I thought the good thing, the one thing I could do was give 24 hours of my time and do a 24-hour quiz marathon. 24 quizzes in 24 hours, which means 24 hours of me staring at a screen, hoping there's someone on the other side, at least one person in every hour, the 24 hours. So let us know what you think of that idea. We're thinking it will be generally me and hopefully Matt and Simon and maybe a couple of other people will pop in to keep me company and awake. But that would be a great way to hopefully raise some money. People can just chip in a couple of pounds and all the proceeds of that will go to Awaken Love for Africa. And also it would be a good way to get in all those people who want themed quizzes. So each hour there'll be a theme for a quiz, whether it be Harry Potter, sport, music, TV, whatever, sci-fi. And there will be times so that you know if you want to only log on for a certain quiz, you can log on just for that quiz and watch us on YouTube. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you think it's a good idea, if you'll join in. If you don't think it's a good idea, don't comment. No, honestly, it's fine. We'll take all comments. But yeah, that's just something that I can do to help Sophie's charity, and I think it'll be a good idea.
What are you calling this? Is this a quizathon?
A quizathon will be a generic term. Yeah, I have no idea what I'll call it. I think
Quizathon's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it might just be instead of drop the mic, just be mic drops.
Mic drop,
at the end of
mic dropping slowly over 24 hours.
Yeah,
Woofers are back.
But it's yeah.
Ellis Holt is wondering whether there would be a situation where someone could pay you to stop talking. I guess that would have to be a large sum of money, though, wouldn't it? Because
it would have to be a large sum of money because I mean the questions will all come up on the screen, and I could stop talking. So you know, if someone is going to give me enough, Mr. Holt, you know, I know you're on a teacher's salary, but that would be, you know, whatever. Equally, the chat will be open, and if people want to send out a message, I'm sure we can work something out for that for a price. You can give out a message to the world. But yeah, any ideas welcome.
It's a good idea. I like it. Yeah, really good idea. I think you'll actually manage to stay awake.
I keep getting told I've got too much energy, so hopefully it will last for 24 hours.
We had all that energy drink here.
Oh, yeah. Should have stocked that up, shouldn't we? But equally, I might get hungry in that time. So if there's any takeaways or people who are good at cooking who fancy popping something in at 3 a.m, happy days.
You're very good at this, the shameless endorsement thing.
I know.
Very good.
Yeah.
Have you ever been a salesman?
No.
I guess it's the opposite of salesman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting stuff for free.
Yeah.
Knocking on people's door. Could I have something?
Yeah. Okay. Not sure. I don't know. I should try it.
Yeah.
Not now, because nobody wants to answer their doors to anyone at the moment. But
No. It was unfashionable before. Certainly is now.
yes, maybe someone has given Simon. Well, no one gave Simon a mic. Simon purchased his own mic so he could join in.
But it's nice to have you, Simon. Very nice to have.
And the woofers are in. Nice.
Woofers.
TJB can barely cope with one quiz. You don't have to tune in for the whole 24 hours.
And when you say you can barely cope, Terry, I'm assuming, because you are here normally first and so excited, that you mean that you wouldn't be able to cope with the excitement levels, which is understandable.
Which is a nice thing to say, Terry. Thanks very much. But how's your bird table doing? That's all right.
Nick Star is here in the
Star.
building. Woodbury Flies are here. I think Woodbury Flies, was that the team last week, which I just didn't mention right till the end?
All.
They've been here.
Yeah.
Jenny is here. Woodbury Flies, hello.
Hello, the fly.
Am I right in saying that Jenny, did I see Jenny's name written on the piece of paper in Trinity House as one of the emergency contacts?
I
Would
would
that be the
imagine
same?
so, yes. She
Is that when you worked with Jenny?
Yes.
Here at the Trinity?
She was at Trinity for a long time. Longer than
Quite a
me.
lot of emphasis. A long time.
A long time. I'm sure she'll tell you how many years, but I was 6.5, which isn't long by any stretch, but there's people who I know, I don't know how, I can't remember how long Jenny had been here, but there's people who've been here 20 years.
And it was an iconic, is it an iconic cafe? I feel like in a sense,
Well, no, I think it's an iconic building. It was an iconic department store, wasn't it? Until it was ruined. And then made better by Axminster Property, which leads me nicely in to the fact that the quiz this week is sponsored by Axminster Property. Thank you, Mr. Stiles.
That's right, folks. We have a sponsor.
Miss Kelly Apps.
Where next? I don't even know where we... it doesn't get any bigger or better than
we just have to start an advert, don't we?
Can we please not do like professional video adverts though? Just have someone just come on in behind us and like plug their business.
Yeah. Just get Terry up here with a bird table, some fake birds bopping around him. And
Terry, that's not even Terry's business though. I love that.
No.
I feel like we're creating one for him.
Yeah. We can get Swish and Flick on the broomstick from Harry Potter, throwing sweets at everyone.
John Swish Swain.
John Swish Swain.
What a name that is.
He could come dressed as a cake.
And I think it's Swish Toppers, isn't it? Is the business name? We should say Swish Toppers.
Swish Toppers.
Topping
Cakes.
tables.
Cakes.
Topping cakes on tables. Sorry, John. I think the rule should be anyone can come and plug their business as long as they sing it. That's fair, isn't it?
Oh, that's a very nice sorry, I completely ignored what you said.
No, don't worry.
I was looking at a comment and Alison said, "This is my first time at a waffle quiz. I feel it would be a shame to stop the talking with a quiz. I'm entertained just listening to the chatter." That's nice.
Once again, just goes to show how sheltered everyone's lives are at the moment. Isn't it? Just nice to see people. It's nice to see you.
Disappointing, Greener. The Green Quizzard is going to have to be my team name again, Matt, as I can't think of another one.
Now, I do feel bad because Mr. Green, Ian Green, came in. I slated his team name, the Green Quizzard, which was unfair, really, because I mean it's a good team name.
Yeah.
The Green Quizzard.
It's not the best, but it's a good one.
It's like, it'll do, you know. Okay. I
think it should be called Don't You. That should be his quiz.
I'm surprised no one has picked that up yet, but I'm guessing it's because they'd quite like us to stop saying quizzes. You like us to stop saying that, don't you?
Don't you?
The Fizzy Sour Suckers. I need to put them down. So you're going to have to say that now, Mike, because they're Chelsea is the Fizzy Sour Suckers.
They've changed their name from Quizzy Rascal. In case they win again, they don't want to look like they're doing it all the time.
Exactly.
The Fizzy Sour Suckers. I can do it without one in my mouth. A sweet.
Nick Star.
Jaffa cake.
Have you seen Graham's request on Facebook?
No, I'm not on Facebook.
He's
Necky at
asked,
home. Sorry.
Are you going to keep doing it after lockdown? Their team would like to keep going.
if people keep tuning in, we'll keep doing it.
It's quite a commitment there, Mike. Because I think Terry's going to be here the next 30 years, to be honest.
I think so.
So that's it then.
While I've still got my hair, I'll still do it.
I don't see why we can't live stream. Oh, look at that. You've changed.
That's the I know. That's the end.
Sophie's loving your hair as well.
Sophie's on it.
Either the new hair or the old hair. I can't work out which one because she just wrote it now.
Sarah Mann says, "What's with the hair?" I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't got any hair. Oh, Leah. Evening. We are Chesy's nemesis.
Ooh, competition.
Competition. We like it.
Sarah Orchard, welcome. The Feral Foxes.
Oh, nice.
I love a good bit of alliteration.
Is it, who
As
is
you
that?
might have.
Who is the Feral Foxes? Not the Fantastic Foxes.
No, that's true. We have a.
Ooh.
This is Sarah Orchard.
So
Sarah.
we've got Chesy's nemesis against them. We're going to have two lots of foxes.
Yeah.
Like it. Matt, can you say woofers?
I want to get it right. I'm sorry.
On there.
Okay, here we go.
The way you say it.
Woofers.
Woofers.
Welcome to the Woofers. I've actually been practicing this week, so I can say it normally now. Look.
And Team Mecky at home.
Woofers. Team Mecky at home. That's a mouthful.
That's because he's at home, not at my house this time.
Let's bring up the Feral Foxes.
We've got eight minutes to the start of our quiz, so get your team names in if you haven't already.
Chesy's sister is Chesy's nemesis.
And is that the team name there? Am I going for?
Unbelievably so. We are Chesy's nemesis.
Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic Fox are here also.
Oh, I think.
Okay, so they are a team. Yeah.
Who?
Feral Foxes. Sorry,
The Feral Foxes are a team, and then Fantastic.
but I think there might be one team because the Feral Foxes and Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic Fox are here also. I'm going to go Feral Foxes.
Let us know whether you're two teams or one whole team as the Feral Foxes.
The West Hay Wonders are here.
That's Juliet. She hasn't been able to do it for a couple of days because she's been on bee meetings.
On what?
On what?
Bee meetings?
Yeah, about bees.
Oh, right.
She keeps bees.
Yeah, okay. For some reason, I thought meetings beginning with B or something.
No.
It's because we're in a quiz and we're already geared up, you know? Things beginning with B last week.
I don't know whether that's a great name or a sad name. But
Oh, yeah, the Feral Foxes are one team.
one team.
One team. That's a relief because I was worried about the
Getting the scores
The
mixed up on
dynamics
two
there.
foxes there.
Yeah, and just, you know. Have you foxes when they fight? Have you heard that?
Oh, horrible.
You must hear that in
sounds like people
Chardstock.
screaming. Yeah.
That's the kind of activity that would make front page of the Chardstock News.
Yeah.
Do you have your own paper?
We have a newsletter. Comes out monthly.
Wonderful. What's it called?
The Chardstock newsletter.
Wonderful. I'll save changing the name.
We keep it simple.
Yeah. What's the one in Kilmington called?
Kilmington newsletter.
No, it's not. I think that, but they've gone for something slightly more, let's say, creative. Dare I say?
You can do, but you've just upset half of my village. But
Chardstock Leaves.
that would be a great name.
What,
For a
Chardstock Leaves?
newsletter. Chardstock Leaves.
Yeah, it would
Leaves
be.
of a book. Yeah. Very clever.
When you say great,
Yeah, I know.
about as good as the Green
What,
Quizzard.
guess what the Johns are called this week?
Belton Johns. We would have been very upset if you weren't. Belton Johns.
And Ellis on his own. He has no friends in brackets. If you can write all that in your team name.
I put him down as Great Axminster Bake Off though, because I'll put Ellis on his own.
Hey, Unicornish pasty back. I'm loving all these Answer Smash team names.
We've got some more in the Facebook chat as well, Matt.
Yeah, I think I've added them in.
I'm having peppermint tea again, Matt. What are you drinking?
I'm on the lemon and ginger this evening.
Bosh.
Did you get the rip-roaring Raymondos?
No, I haven't.
Roaring Raymondos. Nice.
Great to have you along this evening.
Is Kilmington called Postscript?
Yes, yeah, it is called the Postscript. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Holt. He knows loads, doesn't he? Mr.
He
Holt?
knows a thing or two.
Gets around, doesn't he?
Locally, he gets around.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm playing my own little techie battle here. So we've got 15 people watching via Facebook, and we've got 21 on YouTube. So currently,
YouTube isn't winning. Come on, you Facebookers. don't know why I said that.
I would be surprised if Mark Zuckerberg himself didn't just to
dip in, just his toe.
Yeah, because he doesn't like losing, does he? I've heard. Blue Lizard Gaming.
He's pulled 3 viewers since you said that.
Yeah. They're all coming over to YouTube.
Always watching. Hang on, doesn't Facebook own YouTube?
What are you saying?
Oh no, Google
owns YouTube.
Google owns YouTube.
Yeah. Yes.
Same, innit?
No. Clearly not.
Mackie at home.
Oh, Terry says it's Kilmington Times. I don't know. Team Raisons are here.
Team Raisons. Still resisting that raison d'etre pun that we just handed for
just
free.
Not going for it.
Team Raisons. Shit. Hey, well, we haven't got had tonight yet, Mike.
Who's that? Baps?
He's, the Baps.
No Baps
But
today.
usually when we mention that, they come on. It's just magic.
I think they're just waiting.
Yeah.
Mention us or we're not doing it.
Team Raison is back.
Laura Summers has a team name this week,
Hooray.
which I encouraged her to do because Luke, her other half, helps her out. I felt like the name Laura Summers wasn't quite inclusive of the full team effort. So this week we have Comfortably Dumb.
I like that. That's a team name. I like that.
I hope you are comfortable, Laura, having I'm assuming it was not quite 48 hours old, your newborn last week when you joined the quiz.
And
massive kudos again.
Not only that, but joined the quiz from the hospital, not at home.
And I hear has been practicing quizzes at the hospital since. So we like that commitment. We like that a lot. Comfortably Dumb.
And true to form,
Right
the
on
Baps
cue.
are here with Bapache. It's one of those weeks.
This is
One of
why
those
we do it.
weeks when you just feel your baps aching. Yeah, we all have one of those weeks, don't we?
Mr. P.T. Peblo, I'm in the game, boys.
You know that, don't you?
PT.
Oh, it's our PT.
It's our PT.
He said he'd pop in at some point.
True to his word.
I thought that was his team name. I'm in the game, boys. Smile and wave, boys.
Love the penguins from Madagascar.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Is that his team name? Egg in a Bap.
Yes, Pete.
He's taken on the Baps.
Exciting news from
Can you imagine
Pete.
2 BAP team names, though? I don't think there's room. I don't think there's room.
So when Matt does his counting on Greener's amazing spreadsheet, we do actually have a highlights video from last week, some of the best bits, so we don't have to painfully watch Mac use his fingers.
We don't have
count.
to fill in for Matt while we wait for him to count on his fingers.
It was made worse last week in that we made everyone watch my face on the waffle workout video.
7 times.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week you'll
Sometimes
only see one waffle.
I mean, there is a quiz category this week on what Matt said in that video.
yeah.
Based on
Observation
everything.
round.
Oh, we should do that. Finally, someone will listen.
Maybe we should just do them all silently. Then people just have to, like they do on those game shows where you have to fill in over the top what you might be saying.
You've got 1 minute, people, till our quiz starts.
You've got such a good radio voice, though. You've missed your call in there.
Who was the one who used to be on Heart who had a really good voice, but when you saw him in person, he was really weird looking.
Yeah.
There was
You
one guy
comparing me with him, yeah.
No, I didn't mean like that. Apologies.
No.
But there was one who was on Heart, or I think it was Orchard then. And he was
Somerset.
on there and he had a real, nice radio voice. And then he came to, I worked at Crick St. Thomas at the time. He came there and he was a short, fat bloke with no hair on top and ginger sideburn things. And it was like, wow, you really don't, when you know you've got a face for radio, that was that man. And before anyone says it, probably the same for me. Just get that in there before someone says it.
I'm taking the Rip Roaring Raymondos. Zishan. I mean, obviously, there aren't too many Zishans in the world. And there is one that works at the town council.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is this the one?
Who's got the
Zishan,
council
welcome.
on?
Which means that we're approved. We're council approved.
And if the council would like to send us any freebies, like free council tax, we'd be more than happy.
Imagine next week, just got a little letter. Yeah. No more council tax. Council tax exemption forever. Lots of love.
Oh, no, not forever.
Keep up the quizzing.
I'll take just a month off.
Yeah, it's exciting to have the town council.
We'll see what sway he's got. We'll see what sway. Right.
Are you going to read out the team names?
I will do. Yes, once I've got them all in. I've been too busy. Ida's not join. Not well. She's joining. She's just not joining in. Lovely to have you with us, though, Ida. Selma's looking forward to our first waffle quiz. Selma, did I get your team name in? Let me just have a quick look on here. I think I did.
Yeah, absolutely no pressure to join in.
No brainers. Yeah, I think Holes Dolls is here. No brainers. Holes Dolls. Let me put Holes Dolls in. I had quite a few this evening, so I'm just catching up. Yes. Okay. I think. Me saying we have the. Sorry, this is not. See, I keep getting distracted. This is the problem. But it's saying that the paper or the newsletter for Membry is the Membry Mercury, which I quite like.
Must be hot stuff, I reckon.
Is Mercury hot?
That's what you get.
Taking a gamble, isn't it? That's true. Okay, did I get it? All right, I'm gonna.
These don't work. You have to explain them.
Oh, and we've got. I don't think I wrote down.
Right, it's only meant to have started a minute ago, Matt.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Maybe I need to do a bit longer than 30 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like increasingly like I'm the thing that's holding this quiz back. We're gonna have that awkward moment, aren't we, where you're like, we need to lose Matt in order for this to carry on.
No, because then I'll have to do the scores as well. I won't have time for all that.
It's true. You need me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you reading Matt?
Okay. Okay. No. Yeah, I am. I am going to. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to do them as well because I can. I'm going to do them in alphabetical order.
Just makes it more complicated.
No, I am. I am because I've got the spreadsheet now.
Spreadsheet.
I've got the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Mr. Green. Okay, so we have
two pints of lager and a packet of quiz. Have you got them?
No, where are they?
Just joined.
Just joined.
The White Way. The White Ways are back.
2 points of lager and a packet of quiz.
Looking
as
forward
always,
to your puns.
No consideration for the person who's got to read these names out. As
I mean, 2 minutes late and they think they can just swan in. They can.
You know what you've made me do, White Ways? You've made me expand my Excel column. That's right. I now have to expand the column.
And Ellis Holt says the best local paper name is the Axe Valley Mission Community Pews News.
Ah, yes. Big shout out to the Pews News.
Pews News.
Mr. Robin Hodges puts it together.
Hi. Okay.
So, I'm so glad he's got a microphone.
Yeah. It's because we told him to name drop. He just thought he would literally throw names in. Okay.
In the councillor.
Here we go, because this is getting silly now. It's 7:33. Okay, team names that I have. Please shout if I haven't said yours. So Bap Ache. I can't say it. That's not got off to a good start. Bap Ache. The Belton Johns. Chezzy's Nemesis. Comfortably Dumb. Ellis on his own. Holes Dolls. Mecky at home. Nickstar. No Brainers. Petey Peblo. Team Raisons. The Feral Foxes. The Green Quizzard. The Pains. The Rip Roaring Raymondos. That was fun. 2 pints of lager and a packet of quiz. Unicornish Pasty. West Hay Wonders. And Woodbury Flyers.
Nice.
Well, Mike, you feel free to get going. I'll keep an eye out for anyone that has not been mentioned.
Are we good to go then, Simon? We're good to go. Let's do this. So, as we said earlier, this week is sponsored by Axminster Property for all your commercial and residential property needs. There's a phone number and an email address to get in touch.
I'm not laughing at the company.
Mr. Ian Stars or Kelly Apses. He's laughing at me, not at you. But yeah, very thankful for the sponsorship this week by those guys, and you'll hear more about that and why it's been sponsored later on in the quiz.
Oh, how did I do that?
And we only sing when we win. John Swish Swain. How can you leave that out? And the
Okay.
woofers, busy sour suckers. The
But
man tribe.
apart from then, I got you all. Man tribe.
One job, Matt.
I'm telling you, this is getting beyond me. All right.
And you moan at me because it's not finished at 9.
Okay. Child of the Right Brigade, Man Tribe, Fizzy Sour Suckers,
Woofers.
and the
Woofers.
Woofers.
And we only sing when we win.
Okay. Cool.
Let's go.
Moving on.
Moving on. So, your rounds this week are the cryptic round, the picture round, Great Britain, begins with Dingbats is back, and Answer Smash. So let's get started. So last week we had cryptic alcoholic drinks. This time we've got cryptic movies. So you'll see a clue, and all you've got to do is work out what movie that clue is relating to. Number 1. So number 1 is Courageous Organ. It's a cryptic movie, remember? So it's kind of like a crossword clue. So Courageous Organ. John Swain says spreadsheet's working well for you. He's got overexcited by the colours. Number 2, Artificial Lake Canines. Artificial Lake Canines. And number 3, the Jacuzzi DeLorean. Jacuzzi DeLorean.
Ooh. Needs their exhaust checked in. Minster, it seems.
Horn checked earlier, didn't they? Strange noise. Cheers.
Yes.
Number 4, Imperial Retaliation. Imperial Retaliation. These are all very famous films, by the way.
Could we just say as well, answers for anyone new to the quiz, because Selma's asked about putting the answers up. If you write the answers down, and then you'll be marking them yourself when Mike reads out the answers in a second, then just let us know how many points you've got by putting your team name and the point. Be much appreciated.
Yeah.
For the
Especially putting your team name and the point so that Matt knows. Doesn't know everyone who's in each team, so.
Yes, Greener, we can't blame the Excel spreadsheet.
Only the person using it, that's correct. Number 5, he's happy he digested the woman. He's happy he digested the woman. If people didn't do well on the drinks one last week, they're not going to do too well on this one. Number 6, the final punk hairstyles. The final punk hairstyles. Number 7, Toasty Police. Toasty Police. Number 8, Leonardo's Password. Leonardo's Password. How you doing with these guys, right?
I think that last one was the first one I got.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But to be fair, I had my spreadsheet to worry about.
That is true. Can't do 2 things at once.
Barely one.
Number 9, Celestial Walk. Celestial Walk.
No.
Greener will know that one.
You reckon?
Yeah. You probably will now have said that. Celestial Walk. And number 10. Final one, A Blustery Departure. A Blustery Departure.
if you mean Matt's clock, as in his timing, it's a Smith trait to be late everywhere. So we apologise, but
that's just the way they are.
I did genuinely look over Matt's shoulder to see if there was a clock in the background to see if that was wrong or well.
You could be talking about the clock on quiz. Countdown.
Oh, the countdown was for past when we should have started.
That's probably so. That was your fault.
Yeah. So, sorry, Matt. It was you again.
Okay. Let's go for some answers. So, courageous organ turns into. Oh, hang on a minute. Once that one's gone down, it turns into Braveheart. Courageous organ is Braveheart. Number 2, artificial lake canines is, of course, Reservoir Dogs. Jacuzzi DeLorean. Maybe not such a... That's right. You can say it out loud. You've got a microphone now.
He doesn't want to admit that he's watched the Hot Tub Time Machine. That's why.
It's Hot Tub Time Machine. Didn't know Braveheart or Reservoir Dogs, but knew Hot Tub Time Machine.
It's the first time I've looked at these. Going to deny it.
Number 4, Imperial Retaliation. Turned into The Empire Strikes Back.
Or The Empire Strikes Back.
Or that. Number 5, He's Happy He Digested the Woman. Personal favourite. He's Gladiator. Gladiator. Gladiator.
You're happy with that one, aren't you?
I like that. Number 6, The Final Punk Hairstyles is, of course, Last of the Mohicans. Toasty Police. This is almost on the same. You must know that one, Simon.
Oh, sorry.
Toasty
Again, I
Police.
haven't paid attention to this point.
It's nice to know you've not paid attention to the quiz.
I'm focusing on keeping it going.
But it is Hot Fuzz.
Nice.
Hot Fuzz. Toasty Police. Leonardo's Password, Matthew.
Da Vinci Code.
It is the Da Vinci Code. And number 9, Celestial Walk is Star Trek.
Nice.
And number 10, A Blustery Departure is, of course, Gone with the Wind.
Nice.
So add up your scores and post them on the YouTube and Facebook feeds for Matt to fill in. Oh, Kerry fell asleep during the quiz.
No,
I fell asleep before it.
I hope so. I can't imagine anyone can fall asleep.
Hopefully, Kerry, you got in just before I gave the answers. If not, give yourself
10.
6. There's other people who got like 3 now going, no.
Grant's a clever man. He knows these things.
He does.
I'm waiting for the scores to come through. Swish Toppers, ladies and gentlemen, company, local company. They can cut you pretty much anything, I hear, with a laser cutter.
Oh, scores are flooding in.
Thank you, John Swish Swain.
The fizzy sour suckers, they like their movies. They got 9.
Ooh.
Mackay at home got 8. Oh, Laurie, we found something you like. It's nice to see Laurie has 8. Got an 8 with about 5 exclamation marks. She is loving that round.
I love that it's now BAP for short.
BAP for short.
Just 5 for BAP.
Some decent scores there.
I love that Becky's started well. She started writing out the whole of their team name. I wonder if that will continue.
Yeah. Probably go out and copy and paste. Right, so I better get moving. I'll leave you with those scores.
Thank you.
Kerry claims she got 20.
Kerry got 20, so pop that down. This week's winner is...
It's about as that's about as legit as the Johnsons last week with their
7 then 9.
Turned into a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the answers. Funny. Anyway, so not saying they're not cheating. So I'm glad you woke up for this one, Kerry. This is the pitch around, the children's TV characters pitch around. So you just have to tell me the names, not what they're in, but the names of the characters that appear. I'll put the first 3 straight up, and then the next 3, then the next 3. So you've got a bit of time to look at them. So here we go. This is number 1, number 2, and number 3. So they're your first 3. I need the name of the character. Mr. P.T. Pablo has put his team name, but forgotten to put a score.
I've got 6 here.
I haven't got nothing on mine. What's that on YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTube.
I've just got egg in a bat. Doesn't say the 6.
2 comments above.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's going for egg in a bap. He's challenging.
He ought to bap off, really, isn't he? That meant back off.
Or bap down.
Yeah, bap down. That's
bap
better.
down. Bap down.
Bap down from the bapness. So I wonder how many people are going to get the wrong one on number 2. Is it that one or is it that one? You don't know who it is, do you? Old school. And here's number 4. Number 5. And number 6.
We get any impressions? Any?
But they just come out accidentally. I can't just do them off the cuff. I need to prepare myself, Simon. And now you've put it on the event thing that there'll be impressions. I feel pressured.
It's a bit of pressure to perform.
And Matt's got to sing at some point.
Amy got 6. No, she didn't. She's taking it away.
6 out of 10 for the paints. She's just clarifying.
Yeah.
Who it was for. Got everyone's scores in now, Matt?
In there, yep.
Anyone we need?
Maybe.
Just saying we're halfway through the next round. And here's your next ones. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9.
Surely you can do an impression of 7.
I wouldn't want to give anything away.
Okay.
I'll tell you who does want to give something away, though.
Who's that?
Simon Smith. Loves.
He loves a little clue, doesn't he?
Loves a little extra hint.
Yeah. Sometimes singing in the background to what it might actually be.
That's when I wasn't mic'd.
Yeah.
Rip-roaring Raymondos with what they deem to be a respectable 8.
Oh,
I think that's more than respectable.
I think it's because they want to put another R in. Rip-roaring Raymondos with a respectable 8.
Yeah.
I mean, what a score. First round, the first quiz.
I think the only one I'm waiting on is Holes Dolls. Holes Dolls, if you're still with us, let us know your score. Other than that, I believe I've managed to get everyone in.
Going on to the last slide for round 2 then. So, number 10, number 11, and number 12.
I think I've just remembered 12's name.
Oh, it's not the last
After
slide either.
talking with you earlier.
There is more. I forgot. There's more.
Sarah Orchard loves Gladiator. So good.
It is a great film.
Great film.
Soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah. If you've not seen A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe, that's also a great film.
Are you not entertained?
Don't ask him. Don't ask him that.
A little less scared. Yeah, that's a dangerous question, isn't it?
Kerry's loving this round. We've found her level already. She's woken up. Kids' TV characters, loving it.
Probably be dreaming about them.
You've probably drawn most of them.
The 3-year-old.
Yeah, she'd make a great effort at drawing these.
Yeah.
Dishan says the kids aren't even helping. I mean, come on, kids. You know,
to be
fair,
fair,
looked after all day. The least you can do is pitch in for the kids round. Come on.
It does depend how old they are, because some of these are quite old.
Yeah.
Simon doesn't even know some of them are. So.
Yeah, it's true. This was.
I feel like I've picked on Simon. I've now insinuated that he's old and that he's not as good looking as he sounds. Not doing well for you, Simon, are I? You've got a mic, hit back.
I've got a little black notebook here. Hang on. I'm keeping count.
And this is your final one, actually, because there's 15 of these. Number 13. Number 14. There's one for the young kids. Everyone knows who that one is. And number 15.
So hard not to do my impression.
They don't, because the impression of that is literally his name.
Yeah. Chucky.
Worst thing a quizmaster can say as well is everyone knows this. I'm that guy that doesn't. The one that
But you do know who 14 is.
Yeah, you definitely do.
It's hard not to do impressions, actually. I can see why Simon so keen.
I'm just not. Now I want to do impressions, but I'm not going to. Just give me another 30 seconds on these.
You know you've run out of filler when you start.
I can't beatbox either.
Oh, that's it. New one, isn't it?
Beatboxing?
Yeah. Oh,
I can't do it.
Captain Boots.
This really is it. This is it. Yeah. Variety.
It is. It's like a smorgasbord of entertainment, isn't it?
We put the variety in variety show.
Yeah.
Don't know where to go with that.
No, let's just move on. Moving on.
Moving on.
So, number 1 is, of course, Rasta Mouse.
Rasta Mouse.
Number
Rasta Mouse. Can I do all the impressions and stuff, please?
Yeah, man. Give me some bacon.
Jamaican bacon.
Definitely moving
Are
on.
we allowed to do this?
Probably not, but it's
No,
fine.
it's-
It's our channel. Number 2, did you put Beavis or did you put Butthead? Because it is Beavis. Yeah, right. It's an impression. That's what you didn't know that was, but that's an impression of him.
You've got a Scottish accent at the ready for number 3, I know. So that's
Hey. And number 3 is Groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. Go on then.
no.
Go on, Simon. He wants to.
No, I was just going to say, did you see Kerry's team name?
Was it over yet?
Was it over yet? Nice. Thanks for the support, Kerry and Grant. So number 4, his wings are like a shield of steel. It's Batfink. My wings are like a shield of steel. Okay, the impression seeing you kids are too young. Number 5 from Scooby-Doo is Daphne.
Daphne.
Not Velma, as everyone remembers Velma. Daphne.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget.
Go, Gadget Arm.
Go, Gadget Arms. Number
That's still going, I think.
Oh, yeah, probably in some guys, yeah. There
Yeah.
was also a film with Matthew Broderick, wasn't it? A live action film. Matthew
Was it
Broderick as
really?
Inspector Gadget, yeah. 2, I think.
Imagine that pitch. Guys, I've got a great idea. We're going to make a blockbuster film of Inspector Gadget.
So number 7 is Muttley from the Wacky Racers.
Go on.
I can't do it. I almost did it without doing it.
Yeah, it is.
Number 8 is Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Number 9 is Asterix from Asterix and Obelisk. Number 10 is Curious George. I'm not doing a monkey impression. Number 11, it's not Bam Bam as Simon believed it was. It's the girl, it's Pebbles.
Balls.
Number 12, everyone probably knows him from Rugrats, but it is Chucky.
Chucky, yeah.
Number 13 is from Danger Mouse. It's Penfold. And over to Simon for number 14.
Pikachu.
Pikachu. And number 15, always after that wascally wabbit. That is Elmer Fudd.
No, I think there may be some
There
controversy.
is. They're saying
Yeah.
it's Butthead, not Beavis.
And if there's one thing Mike does not like, it's getting a question wrong.
Yeah. But I'll take it.
I mean, it might be his one mistake of the round, or the week.
And let's be honest, we got to count ourselves lucky that we got sound this week. Thank you for everyone coming back, even though last week there
Just
were some
checking.
portions without sound. It's very nice of you all to stick with us. Technical issues have been ironed out. Now I've got wingback chairs. As you can see, the money's coming flooding in from sponsors. Bought some wingback chairs. Mike's had new hair. We're spending our money wisely. Mike is Googling.
So anyone who put butthead is correct. It is actually butthead. Just a little gag on my part.
Intentional.
Yep, obviously.
Oh.
So anyone who put butthead gets a point. Anyone who put Beavis, unfortunately, doesn't.
Does George count for Curious George? Molly's asking.
I'll give you George.
Oh, get
I'm feeling
generous
now because I've made a mistake.
There it is, Molly.
Oh, the sour suckers have got 15 there.
Belton John's got a smashing 14.
Nice and honest of Pete there. He said he got 12, but if he didn't have Ellie, it would have been 1.
That's very honest.
Very honest.
We found Ellie's forte. So shortly we've got our waffle workout video for you to see. Hopefully a bit more smoothly than last week.
And hopefully only once.
Only once.
And in sound.
And in sound. If all of that goes well, then I will be smiling.
See, next we have our waffle workout, and also it'll be time to clap for carers or clap for heroes, as we have, including everybody this week.
Let's see what Rip Roaring Raimondos are doing at this day. We now Rip Roaring Raimondos have a record-breaking 12. I'm hoping they've got a screen up with just adjectives beginning with R.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 minutes to the hour. Should we play your workout video?
Yes, please, Graham Torrington.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Introducing.
Hello and welcome to Waffle Workouts, where we try and give your social skills a little workout for the week. Last week we set you the Google Challenge, where we asked you to do some real life human Googling. This week we have the TripAdvisor Challenge, so we're going to ask you to use your conversations a little bit like TripAdvisor. And this is really useful when you're having conversations with people for the first time or where you don't know them very well, because what you're basically asking them to do is draw on their own experience to give you a recommendation. That's a very comfortable place for people to be. It also is better than going directly in with asking for an opinion. What you're doing instead is you're using something called triangulation to focus on something other than just the two people speaking, and from that place people are very comfortable to tell you their opinions, tell you what they like, what they don't like. So give it a go. Next time you're in a conversation, see if you can get some reviews and some recommendations from people. The easiest way to do that is to use superlatives, so words like best, worst, craziest, weirdest. Just put them into your conversation, ask people to give you a review and see how you get on.
Clapping, aren't you? I'm just going to read out some scores from Matt to help him out. So Mackay at home got 15 out of 15.
Wow.
We only sing when we win, 14. Found their level as well, he says. The unicornish pasties, 11 out of 15. Tell me if I'm going too far.
No.
The white ways, 8.
Which one were they? 2 points of lager in a packet, Chris.
Yep.
8. Yeah.
Fizzy suckers, 15. Man Tribe, 13. The Belton Johns, 14. 11 for Bapache. Harry Go Lightly, or Quiz It Over Yet, 13.
No, Quiz It Over Yet. Do you have a score for the... Have you managed to catch up with the first one? You can go back. Let us know if you have a score from the first round. That was 13, wasn't it, though? Lovely.
Jesse's Nemesis, 14.
Lovely.
Raisons, 12. Taking a Bap, 12. The Woofers, 11. Chard the Right Brigade, 12. Green Quizzard, 10.
Bolton Wanderers. 4.
Ellis on his own, 12. And the Pains, 15 out of 15.
That's everyone. Great.
It's got one little point scoring round for you to do, and this is to decide who you think is at the top of this top 10. And I want to know the most circulated newspapers in the UK. What is top of the tree?
Is Chardstock newsletter in there?
It's just outside the top 10.
11.
How about the Membry Mercury?
No, it's just behind Pew's News, the Membry Mercury.
Just picked.
Yeah.
If you do know any other local rags,
Rags?
please, that's what you call it, isn't it? Local rag.
I don't think it's a
It's
fond
not,
term.
Yeah, I know it's a fond term. Yeah.
Wow.
You know of any good newsletters from local establishments in the local community or further afield? Please let us know.
Are you therefore dissing the Raymond's Hill rag? That's the only one I can think of beginning with R.
There is good news.
Is there really, Simon?
I thought we ought to give
Because I thought there was a pandemic
our
on the go.
listeners and
So.
watchers hope in the middle of our quiz that Graham Torrington is back on Radio Boom on Friday nights.
Radio Boom.
Oh no, I think it's
That's
on
Late
Friday
Night Love
nights.
with Graham Thornton
Boom
on Radio
Radio.
Boom.
But if Radio Boom isn't a thing, please make it.
Jared, but who's the guy with the tash? I'm assuming that's you.
I can only assume. Feel free, obviously, if you're clapping for key workers, wonderful.
And Ellis knows a good book that Matt has just classed as a rag.
Well, no, that's newspapers rags, aren't they? That is a
The Sun newspaper's
that's got
a rag.
spine and probably a preface. Does it have a preface?
Let's have a look.
Actually, kids' books don't really have a preface, do they? Maybe you could read us a bit. Can you read us a bit, Mark?
Have you ever heard your mum or dad shout, "What's happened to the socks?" as they're emptying the washing machine? Have you gone to your sock drawer and wondered why you have so many odd socks? If you have, then you've probably been visited by a sock eater. Tune in next week for page 2
Or bedtime stories.
with the scariest man alive.
You didn't have your wig on when you were doing that. BBC.
Okay, so let's...
CBeebies, watch out. We're on your case.
I'm going to be there.
Quite a sinister book.
Well, it's a sinister book. It's about monsters. So, number 10 is the Daily Telegraph. Number 9 was the Sunday Mirror. 8 was the Times. 7 was the Daily Mirror. 6 was the Sunday Times. 5 was the Mail on Sunday. 4 was the Sun on Sunday. That's a rag. 3 is the Daily Mail. 2 is the Sun. Big a rag. And number 1, it's the most circulated newspaper in the UK, is the Metro. There you go. No points for that. Just to fill the void. So now we're on to the Great Britain round, which be interesting to see if everyone's getting as high scores on this one as the previous 2 rounds.
Gonna find the Patriots out there.
Yeah. Let's go. So question 1, what words are engraved on the letterbox of 10 Downing Street?
10 Downing Street?
Don't give it away. So what words are engraved on the letterbox of 10 Downing Street? So how many people have zoomed in when we've had a conference outside in Downing Street?
Notice to the delivery man.
Yeah.
If not in, go next door.
Just 2 pints this week.
Who said that? Is that from Facebook? 2 pints.
No, it's me. That's just,
You've had 2 pints.
why do I have to explain all these little puns?
That was too good to be you see.
I know.
Emmy would like you to start a book club.
Well,
I mean, I think that was actually...
Actually, that could be a good waffle vision thing, actually.
He's actually
it's a
in
thing.
the pipeline.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Am I first on?
What better idea than putting your...
I mean, if anybody
laying your
wanted...
young children down to bed with the soothing tones and the slightly freaky fringe.
Fringe?
Of
There's no
Mike.
fringe there.
Well, I'm picturing you with the old, with your old wig on. Are you sitting comfortably? I mean, what child doesn't want to see this before going to bed at night?
My question is more, why has he got it in his car? Why is it?
Because I brought him in for Tim because he had a hair malfunction.
You got to
didn't he?
keep a wig in your glove box, though, to be fair.
There was 5 in there.
Very...
You should see the others. One of them's green.
Oh, right.
So if anybody would like a bedtime story read by myself, then send us free books like this one. And maybe number 2 in this series We could have a whole Mischievous Monsters series read on Waffle Vision.
I'll only read the first page, but that's
I'll read
enough
more.
to whet your appetite.
Yeah,
I'll read more if they pay us.
Yeah.
Question 2. Name the 3 countries that make up Great Britain.
Oh.
Name the 3 countries that make up Great Britain.
Not the United Kingdom.
Oh, just take his microphone away. Seriously. You don't need any clarification.
Semantics.
That's the whole point.
You slightly angry in that week.
Mrs. Doubtfire-esque.
Page 2. At the back of every washing machine is a little gap, just the right size for a sock eater, to crawl into for a nap, which happens a lot. The problem is that when they're in there, they get hungry, very hungry. And what's the most delicious thing to find in a washing machine? We'll find out another time. Question 3. Where in Great Britain is the Queen not allowed to go? Where in Great Britain is the Queen not allowed to go? Simon, please be quiet.
I was just going to say the post office. Yeah. Confused too many people.
Oh, she has to lick her own head when she posts a letter. Well, I don't think you lick stamps anymore, do you?
It's been a while since I've
Posted
used
a
a stamp. Yeah.
Number 4. Great Britain produced the first billionaire author. Who was it? People could take a punt at this
Yeah,
one.
I can take a guess.
Put down Ellis Holt. Me.
He's not actually the author of the book, but
Who are the authors of the book?
let's pick the book back up again.
Yeah.
Should we finish page?
Well, who are the authors?
Well, hang on. No, I'll finish that page. So, did you guess what it was? It's taken from a... Yep. It's taken them a few years, but now all sock eaters know what the best clothes are to eat. That's right. Socks. Who'd have thought it with a title like that? The authors.
Yeah,
the author is Mr. Lee Connolly. Kids might affectionately know him as Mr. Connolly, as he works at Axe Primary.
He's a good lad.
And Peter Kimball Evans, who illustrated it, you may have seen him in such Axminster Drama Club productions as George's Marvelous Medicine and Blackadder, in which he starred with me. Number 5. At what age are you legally permitted to drink alcohol on private property? At what age are you legally permitted to drink alcohol on private property?
Naughty, that.
No,
See
there
what
is
you've
an
done
age. There is an age. It's not a trick question.
30, 60. Really? Interesting.
I like that. Really? Well, I know that.
Could be in the highlights video next week.
Quiz on my face.
Hang
I read it out.
Team name.
I read it out. Thanks,
Kerry.
Kerry. So,
Just
quiz it over yet, shall we say? Got 7 for the first round.
The Drop the Mic family quiz.
Quiz on my face. Number 6 coming up. What is the maximum distance in miles you can be away from the sea whilst in Great Britain? And we'll give you it within 5 miles.
Oh, so
Very
generous.
generous tonight.
Yeah, very
Very
generous.
generous. Giving them points for something I got wrong. Giving it for George instead of Curious George. Now giving them within 5. So what is the maximum distance in miles you can be away from the sea whilst in Great Britain? I hope, Ellis, that Kerry isn't changing team name every round because I'm going to refuse to say them because I've already been caught once. 6 quizzes and this is the first time I've been caught. Number 7. What is the world's oldest royal residence? So what is the world's oldest royal residence? little bit of a hint for you. It's in Great Britain. I know, another clue. I thought I'd clarify before Simon clarified.
Dr. Caveat.
Yeah, that's the word. Caveat, can't think of the word. Number 8, postage stamps originated in Great Britain. What was the first stamp?
Classic.
And the feral foxes, if you don't get this wrong, you're in massive trouble.
The price of stamps is ridiculous now, isn't it?
Honestly, don't know. I've got a stamp in my computer bag that's been in there for about 3 years. I can't remember
when you bought it 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'll find it.
It could be an investment.
It could be.
Pick that off the things to talk about tonight on Simon's list.
Oh, the price of stamps.
Isn't the price of stamps?
Is it because of our new location here that we're all sat in winged armchairs? Like, what's the price of stamps these days?
I've got Brent's pipe here.
Number 9. What is the tallest building in Europe? What is the tallest building in Europe? Again, that is in Great Britain. Yeah, speaking of Brent, who, thanks for reminding me of that, of Brent. He posted on the chat last week about my failure to beat his Pac-Man score on our Pac-Man machine in the Waffle House. I'd just like to say I have now eclipsed his top score by 2,910. So, and he desperately tried to get the crown back before this quiz because he didn't want to be outed for being a loser. So, there you have it. New champion of Pac-Man at the Waffle House. Come and beat me when you're allowed. Question 10. What is the largest freshwater lake in Great Britain? The largest freshwater lake in Great Britain.
I've just realised your question 9. In the Great Britain round, what is the tallest building in Europe? And then I know you clarified it.
Yeah.
Okay, just to keep them on the toes, just to narrow it down. Okay.
We get a new sound man.
He's doing the tech frightfully well, though.
He is. Not even a blip so far.
Oh, don't
spoke too soon.
Frightfully is another one of those words that sounds particularly good when you're in a wingback chair, isn't it?
Frightfully good. Frightfully. Need a different wig for that. Okay, let's go on to the answer. So, what words are engraved on the letterbox of 10 Downing Street? Well done if you got this. It is First Lord of the Treasury. First Lord of the Treasury. Number 2, name the 3 countries that make up Great Britain. Now, of course, England, Scotland, and Wales, whereas Northern Ireland joins it to make the United Kingdom, as Simon alluded to earlier.
British Isles includes Ireland as well. Is that another
slightly different one?
Yeah. See, that's my look when you ask me something that I don't know.
Didn't research that bit. I just went for the bit of that. Number 3, this is why I make the quiz and don't do the quiz. Question 3, where in Great Britain is the Queen not allowed to go? And that is into the House of Commons.
That makes sense.
What, just never? Or does she have to ask?
She's not allowed in.
What? Okay.
Just no. Just stand back, ma'am.
Interesting.
Oh, I awfully wanted to go in there.
There's our impression.
That's an impression of a random old person.
Any chance of us getting the Queen watching this?
Getting a knighthood.
Just ruined it.
Number 4, we're not Ant and Dec just yet. Great Britain, although taller. Number 4, Great Britain produced the first billionaire author. Who was it? Take a stab at that one.
Yeah, you can take a stab at that one.
You're not going to, though?
I'm not.
It's J.K. Rowling of Harry Potter fame, obviously.
Because it's been a while since we've had a Harry Potter question.
I know. Just thought I'd put one in. Actually, we don't have Dana and Dan. Oh, they couldn't do it this week, could they?
They couldn't. It's sad.
At number 5, at what age are you legally permitted to drink alcohol on private property? And believe it or not, it's 5 years old. 5 years old. So all those times you're at home and you go, oh, Christmas, go on, just have a little bit. It's fine. As long as they're 5. So putting whiskey on a baby's dummy, not technically.
No. But giving vodka to a 6-year-old, perfectly fine.
If they can handle it, let them have it.
And that is
I know some
some
adults
legitimate advice from us here at Waffle.
Yeah. Family quiz. If they can handle vodka at 6, have it.
Heads in hands moment.
Well, it's not like I said give them a cigarette as well. Number 6. What is a maximum distance in miles you can be away from the sea whilst in Great Britain? Within 5 miles. So the maximum distance you can be away from the sea is 70 miles. So if you put 65 to 75, you can give yourself a point.
That's it. Quick maths, that.
Look at the maths.
Where would you be?
In the Midlands somewhere.
Quite 70 miles inland.
70 miles inland.
Did you get a location? Like,
No. Stop putting me on the spot.
sorry.
I think someone
can't-
needs to do a little bit more research
I know,
around the
right?
questions, don't they?
This is the first time I've got this. Now you've both got a mic. You know, brothers teaming up on me here. Number 7. What is the world's oldest royal residence? And that is Windsor Castle. It's the oldest, world's oldest royal residence.
What the world's second oldest royal residence might be.
We nearly lost Windsor Castle, actually, didn't we?
We did.
Nearly burnt down.
And I nearly lost the will to live. Number 8. Postage stamps originated in Great Britain. What was the first stamp? And if the feral foxes didn't know this, they should, because they named their cafe after it. It is the penny black.
That's why I started talking about the value of the stamp. Just as a little
What did
bit of
that
a
stamp
clue.
look like? Penny black.
It was black with a head on it of the reigning monarch at the time.
Okay, so it didn't have a picture on. It wasn't like a Christmas one.
No.
But it was a game changer.
There was also a penny red
Let me guess.
as well, which was red.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, the stamp I've got in my computer bag is red with a monarch's head on it, so it could be in for a windfall. Number 9. What is the tallest building in Europe, which is in Great Britain? And that is the Shard. And number 10. What is the largest freshwater lake in Great Britain? And that is Loch Ness.
Not Loch Lomond.
No, Loch Ness.
Any of you that put Chard Reservoir, give yourself a point.
Don't give yourself a point. Actually, no, do, because if anyone put Child Reservoir, you.
Can we add that to this quiz? Can I just get one? Can I just get one go in a whole quiz? Can I have the power of just granting
1 point.
one
Novelty point.
a novelty point? Thank you. Yeah.
Well, if someone comes up with a funny one that they've put down for it, then maybe.
Okay, I'd like some power.
Okay.
Other than just being Excel man.
Once you've managed to do your
Yeah,
job,
which I'm
then
definitely
we'll give
not.
you a little bit of extra. There you go. So that's the end of that round.
That's the end of that quiz.
I'm off. That's a mic drop, that is, and he's leaving. Yeah.
Sighs of relief across Axminster.
I'm trying to work out what the whiteways are
Are
referring
on about. I believe they're maybe referring to the second oldest royal
to. Residents.
What, Tring?
in Tring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete wants us to launch our podcast, which we have actually spoken about. So
I don't know.
I think
we wasn't
people-
asking you, we was talking about me and Simon.
That's it. Oh yeah.
I think people must be screaming at their TVs or computers going, hurry up.
They come back.
Do. Please let us know if we are going too slow, too much witter. Ring.
And we'll just go slower.
Yeah, there is a function on YouTube where you can slow us down to
Yeah.
a quarter of the speed. I don't know what that sounds like. Really slow.
Even more depressing.
Yeah. If you want to make your quizzes last.
Do you need me to read out any scores for you, Matthew? To
I'm
make
all right.
it quicker?
You
No?
crack on.
Let's
and
crack on.
Yeah. I'll catch you up when you're doing the answers for this one.
So it begins with P is the next round. So all the answers in this round begin with P. Just in this round, all the answers begin with P.
Phonetic letter for P. Phonetic word for P, sorry. What's that?
The phonetic word for P.
This
Papa.
was Papa. It's not phonetic. What
That's
do I
not
mean?
phonetic.
What do I mean? The
P is
Papa. Now, what do I mean? The
the
That's
Why can't
it.
I think of it now? It's that. It's that.
That's the words.
What is it? Oh no! I have to stop. Someone quickly write it on the thing. I can't remember. Why can't I remember?
You've got the answer, but we just can't remember what the.
Foxtrot Tango.
Yeah, that's it.
What is it?
There we go. Somebody will comment. That's the power.
Let's move on. Begins with P. Question 1. Which fruit gets its name from the Latin for seeded apple? Which fruit gets its name from the Latin for seeded apple?
With the slight delay, we'll get the answer in about 20 seconds.
Yeah. Someone will be on it. You notice it's always someone who doesn't do particularly well in the quiz always gets the right answers to what we do.
Which helps us out, yeah. Wonder if we ought to get somebody wants to volunteer to do our score counting, so we can free Matt up in the future to.
I thought you meant to get rid of him. That's a bit harsh. Even his brother's trying to get rid of him.
Ellis said it is phonetic.
It is phonetic. Okay. We were right the first time.
Thanks, Ellis. And it is Papa.
Is it the NATO phonetic alphabet? Is that what it is?
NATO, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Probably wrong, but it sounds good.
Oh, yeah, Pete's gone with it. Yeah.
Pete's gone with phonetic as well.
Thanks, guys.
Either we were right or everyone is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 2. Here it is, Matt. Which chemical element, atomic number 46, shares its name with a London theatre? Which chemical element with the atomic number 46 shares its name with a London theatre?
I only hope that everyone took my advice last week and bought yourselves a copy of the periodic table and stuck it in your homes.
Which also begins with P. Periodic table. We can all do it. Raymond's, whatever your name is. What's their name?
Rip Roaring Raymondos.
Rip Roaring Raymondos. We can all do the thing with the letters.
Can we though? Yeah, you okay?
Some of us can't even speak properly.
Where's Christopher Smith as well, aka Dad?
Yeah, where is Dad?
This is his question.
Question we've been asking ourselves for. No, we've had a
maybe we should give him a call live on air. Just check he's all right.
You all right, Dad? Probably in another Zoom meeting.
He's probably doing anything to avoid the quiz. Question 3. What term refers to an uncontrollable urge to start fires?
Ooh.
What term refers to an uncontrollable urge to start fires? Also, the band that sung Firestarters begins with a P. Prodigy. I'm a Firestarter. Twisted Firestarter.
Bonus knowledge there.
I don't know. I'm trying to add it in now because you keep asking me things, so I better add it in.
Yeah, quick, get in there.
And question 4. What 20th century physical exercise system is named after its founder, Joseph? So what 20th century physical exercise system is named after its founder, Joseph? Remember, they all begin with P. Cheers.
Rumbustrous. 7. Rip Roaring Raymondos.
I like that's a good word, rumbustrous.
Is rumbustrous different to rumbunctious? Are they different?
I imagine they must be different.
They both sound excellent, so.
Both good words.
Great words.
Question 5. Which former country was ruled by Frederick the Great? The former country ruled by Frederick the Great.
Apparently not so great then.
Remember, they all begin with P. So, Simon, Denmark is incorrect.
To be fair, he could have been referring to its former name.
Yes.
As a former country.
Oh,
Penmark. Everybody knows it's called Penmark.
So called because someone slipped on the map.
Yeah.
Or old Denmark. If anyone,
I was going to do a Denmark accent, but I don't really know what they sound like.
Yeah. I imagine a little bit similar to Swedish.
Yeah.
Fair to say.
I can't do that because Ida might be watching. She's Swedish. She never get it right.
Oh, no, she would appreciate, I think. Someone it would probably remind her of home.
No, it won't. A reminder that she wants to go home.
Yeah, that's true.
Number 6. Liberty 1 was the name of the ill-fated spaceship in which popular 1968 science fiction film. So Liberty 1 was the name of the ill-fated spaceship in which popular 1968 science fiction film. Begins with P, remember? And also there have been remakes of this said film. since 1968.
And therefore, remakes of the spacecraft went up?
No, I don't think there was in the new ones. I
But
think it was done like that.
Okay, because it was ill-fated. They terminated the naming sequence.
I don't think I've ever seen the original, actually. Anyway, let's stop monkeying around and move on to question 7. The name of which famous building in Rome, translated, means all God or to every God? So the name of which famous building in Rome, translated, means all God or to every God? You know this one?
Mm-hmm. You do, Matthew. You do.
You better, Matthew. Oh. And question 8. The common name for calcium sulfate hemihydrate contains a European capital city. What is the common name? So the common name for calcium sulfate hemihydrate contains a European capital city. What is the common name? And you all know the common name. Just sounds like it's really hard.
But begins with P.
But it begins with P. And there's actually 2 words in it that begin with P.
Oh.
Extra bonus clue.
Just throwing them out there.
The common name for calcium sulfate hemihydrate contains a European capital city. What is the common name? Can't be too many capital cities beginning with P, can there? Yep.
Because I don't know the answer.
If we're going along Simon's ones, Pundon, that's in there.
Berlin. Suddenly sounds very Devon, doesn't it?
We go Berlin, eh?
I'm going Berlin.
Got Gert Biggin going on in Berlin.
Bucharest. I know what I'm doing all night.
Question 9. What is the study of disease called? What is the study of disease called? Copenhagen. Is that in Pokemon?
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
I think that's capital city.
Yeah, Reykjavik is.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik's not the capital.
It's Iceland. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Come on.
Dublin.
I don't like to just let my brother.
Dublin.
A challenge.
Dublin
Island.
Island.
It's probably a suitable one for
Dublin,
the
yeah.
island.
You notice that all my capital cities have been like home countries. Like,
You didn't mention Cardiff.
Cardiff, of course. Question 10. Outside of the USA, F, B, H, and 2H are examples of what? So outside of the USA, F, B, H, 2H are examples of what?
I don't want to make a suggestion in case it's the real.
Just don't.
Yeah. In which case?
I think it might be ridiculous, but just because I thought it was funny, but I won't say it just in case.
No, don't say just in case.
Just in case.
Might well be right.
I don't want to ruin the fun for everybody.
No.
So we've got Save Food Hub just arrived for this evening's food pickup. So if you don't know about that, it's food that the supermarkets chuck away or would chuck away, but it gives us a chance to save that food. And then it's all advertised on Olio, the Olio app. And the pickup is the front entrance of Waffle. So come and get yourself some food.
Free munch.
Free munch.
Absolutely everyone. Anyone special.
You don't need to be.
Except that you are all special.
But if you are special, come in anyway.
Coach Carter over
This
here.
is why I don't do the announcements, isn't it?
Motivate me more.
I'll stick to Excel, which I also struggle with. So.
Basically, they'll have anyone in. Let's go for some answers, shall we? So question 1, which fruit gets its name from the Latin for seeded apple? And that is pomegranate. Pomegranate.
Yeah.
Question 2, which chemical element, atomic number 46, shares its name with a London theatre?
Palladium.
Sorry?
Palladium?
Palladium.
Palladium. Okay, not palladium.
No. Palladium. London Palladium, in fact. Question 3. What term refers to an uncontrollable urge to start fires?
Pyromaniacy.
Pyromania. Or I'll accept pyromaniac if you put that, because that's
the person, yeah.
The pyromania or pyromaniac. Number 4. What 20th century physical exercise system is named after its founder, Joseph? Oh, the boys are quiet in here.
Oh, it was the one where I was in the toilet. So that's the first time I've seen the question.
What, you're doing this exercise in the toilet?
That is Pilates. I'm committed.
Pilates. Number 5, the former country ruled by Frederick the Great is unbelievably Penmark. But you could almost have done exactly what you did, because it's Prussia.
Prussia, yes.
So you could have just added a P anyway.
Turns out sometimes just adding a P is the right thing to do. Mike, on that, Ida does want to hear your Denmark accent. She's requested it.
Is she genuinely on?
Yes, she has. Yeah,
I can't
on
do a
Facebook.
Swedish accent.
Google's not going to help you now if you're looking at your phone.
Anyway, just move on through these first, and I might slip it in later. Quiz on my face.
Guys,
It's gone bad. Question 6. Liberty 1 was the ill-fated spaceship in which popular 1968 science fiction film? And that, of course, was Planet of the Apes.
Oh, no, wouldn't have got that. Didn't get it.
I don't think there was I don't know if there was a spaceship in the first.
I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of, something completely different.
Gorillas in the Mist.
Monkeys in the Andes.
Question 7. Oh, it's all gone downhill. The name of which famous building in Rome translated means all god or to every god? And that is the Pantheon.
Parthenon?
Pantheon. Different place.
Different place, okay.
Different place. Question 8. The common name for calcium sulfate hemihydrate contains European capital city. What is the common name? And that is Plaster of Paris.
Plaster of Paris.
Plaster of Paris.
There we go.
Oh, this evening's quiz comes to you in surround sound. Plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris.
Number 9. What is a study of disease called? And that is pathology. Not the study of parts.
Pathology, that was?
Pathology. And question 10. Outside of the USA, F, B, H, and 2H are examples of what, Simon?
I was going to say pencils.
They are pencils.
I'm glad I didn't say it now.
That's why we told you not to, because we just wouldn't get it right.
I was like, I recognise those letters.
So again, tot up your totals and transfer them tastily onto...
You're showing off now, aren't you?
I know, I can't think of anything. Onto the feed.
Onto the tube.
Oh, onto the tube. How did I miss that?
Tot up your totals, transfer them tastily onto the tube.
Reminds me of Blackadder when you do that.
I was in Blackadder. I played Baldric. Just saying, twice. 2 times. They even asked me back.
Your agent's going to be very happy with you this evening.
Oh, if only I had an agent.
You're not going to tell the story about the letter you got. Was it letter you got after performing?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay, we're not going to do any of those. Okay. Well, if you'd like to know a bit more about
No.
the letter.
The letter.
Schools are
The
coming.
letter from this week comes to you with the letter P, comes from Sesame Street. And the number 10.
Some people just have to take painkillers to get through our quiz. Did you see that?
What, does it say that?
Team Bat.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, he is suffering from backache this week, so...
That is a terrible affliction. So, how are you doing with the score? So you
Wonderful.
keep it up? Yep.
Yep.
We're going to move on with Dingbats then.
Wonderful.
Yes, Sting Bats.
Let's move on to Dingbats, one of Simon's
I
favourites.
do like this category.
So here we go. This is number 1. That is your first Dingbat. How do you explain Dingbats if people haven't done them before?
It's the annoying say what you see.
Yeah, it's kind of a catchphrasey style. Say
Yeah.
what you see. Picture-y round. So that is number 1. That is number 2. And that is number 3.
Don't panic, we're not going at this pace. You just so you can see 3 at a time. It's taking me a while, but I've got number 1 now. Just getting used to the format.
I thought they were easier than the last ones I've done, but we'll see.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. Get the second one now. Took me a while longer than it should have.
If anyone's wondering how Simon's doing on this round, I'm sure you can hear.
I hope it's making you feel better that you got it a lot quicker than me.
Or worse, if you haven't got them yet.
Just in general.
Just message me. I'll give you a clue.
In for some silence.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6.
Yes.
How are you doing with the scores over there, Matt?
Going, still going. Half of the problem is that Kerry has very much decided to give a fresh team name for every round. So now I'm trying to work out who Quizened Old Men is or was.
I think it might be us.
Oh, we're getting some love for this round.
On Facebook?
YouTube.
From Chezzy's Nemesis. Which is Chezzy's sister, I believe.
Well,
Chezzy did pick up her winner's t-shirt yesterday.
Very good.
Who's going to win the t-shirt this week?
Only time will tell.
And points.
And points. Those
and
are
time
important
for those
too.
points to be added up.
I've lost count. What round is this?
5
out of 6. Yeah, we're okay. We're 23 minutes.
I know, right? Moving on. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9.
The rip-roaring Raymondos got a rollicking 9.
Rollicking. I like that. I used to remember getting a rollicking when I was a kid.
Like that one for the counselling chair, isn't it? I don't know where to go with that.
Give me a right rollicking.
We're listening. You can talk about anything.
Yeah, it's a safe place.
Here at Waffle, we practice listening.
Although we may be turning a lot of people off listening. So Chezzy's Nemesis is her 2 sisters and her niece.
It's great having you all along.
Getting all the family involved. It's very nice.
Yeah. Proper family effort.
But I like they're not all joining as one team there.
Yeah.
Going against
Spreading
each other.
out.
Like.
Yeah.
The next one's number 10, number 11, and number 12, your final 3. Payne's loving this round as well. Practice has paid off for Remy. He's also been genning up on dingbats in the hope they'll return.
They have. That's good.
I love the idea that people are practicing the quiz.
I know.
By the way, because
We think they just come to it on a whim, but no, they're out there.
Terry, we know, does an hour warm up.
Yeah.
on the red grape juice, I believe it was. Was that last week?
That last week, he's having a red grape juice.
The fermented red grape juice.
Amy tried to pretend that her apple drink wasn't cider.
Mm-hmm.
Terry resisted the urge to just say first. He was there when we started.
Terry, do tell us what you're drinking tonight.
Yeah.
It's in the glass or the cup.
Maybe tell us what you were drinking at the start of the quiz and what you've had to go on to now.
Also, feel free. I feel like it's a little tradition. Sorry, feel free to drop in anything that's keeping you sane.
I'm just
like
going
to
to
share
do something with my camera.
Yeah. Well, if it'll stretch.
Something is slightly wrong.
You could just tell them what the last letter is on that.
Well, that kind of gives it away. Can you see that?
Okay. It's reversed. Yeah, which is good because it's shown them the word. It's given them a clue.
Well, you'll get the word anyway.
Yeah. So it's the word.
Unfortunately, that one for
promise.
some reason doesn't fit properly on the.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's because the font comes out different on the screen for some reason.
Yeah, because your original font is quite narrow, isn't it? And then that
it comes out the right way around.
Yeah.
So that is your third one.
Promise.
Yeah.
Backwards.
That one might be a nondescript because there is something done to that. So
Okay.
the font changes it, makes it wrong.
Okay.
So we might not be worrying about that last one because for some reason the font doesn't equate to the live version of it. So. You know why?
Ibby did ask what a romis was, and now you know.
As we've learned already this evening.
I think we'll just say it's broken promise. Everyone gets a point. That's what that dingbat is. Broken promise.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't have got that.
Can you still see me?
Near enough. Yeah, we'd see your dome.
Wow, he's hit back.
I think that last thing, that was another fine example of how sometimes just adding a P onto a word is the right thing to do. Not always, though. Be careful.
Yeah.
There's some drinks come in. You asked for their drink request or what they were drinking.
Ellis Holt is upset, sorry, that I gave that away to everybody because he actually got that one without the need to. Sorry, Ellis.
First dingbat all round. Mike just gives points.
I know.
He's unbelievable. I tried to stop and giving out clues, but
Hobgoblin in a tankard. Nice, Terry.
A tankard?
You got to have a tankard. I bet he sat in the shed. You got to have a tankard in a shed,
isn't it? I mean, I have this idea that people do normal things at home. But last week we had Bombay mix, didn't we? I mean, when's the last time anyone had Bombay mix?
That was the white ways as
drinking
well.
a tankard.
Bombay mix.
People are behind closed doors.
Is it because they've been locked down? They've decided to go back to 1964.
At what stage of lockdown did you get the tankard out of the cupboard? Like, chaps, it's a tankard moment.
I'm not doing any more washing up. Get the tankard.
it is one of the last things you pick out of the cupboard, isn't it?
What are we going to put in it?
Highball, love? No, just have the tankard. Chuck it in there.
Yes.
Sounds just like Terry.
I know. That's what Laurie said he sounds like.
Immy's on the hard stuff.
Right.
Immy's
we need to finish for 9.
Fruit water and PTP is on Sultana flapjack and a pint of lukewarm tap water, which sounds disgusting. The flapjack sounds nice.
Oddly specific.
Moving on. So, the first dingbat is
Blood thicker than water.
blood is thicker than water. Number 2 is
40 winks.
40 winks. Number 3 is
When I was torn between inside job
it is an inside job.
and inside job, yeah.
Number 4 is
Mum's the word or
no. Mum is in the middle of,
police.
so it's mother-in-law.
Oh, very good. Very
Thanks.
good.
Number 4,
London Underground.
London Underground. No, that's number 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was number 5. Number 6
A side of salad.
is side salad.
Side salad.
Side salad. Number 7,
I stopped paying attention this
Okay.
point, sorry.
at least you're honest, like everyone else. What goes up must come down.
Very good.
Number 8 is checkered past. Number 9 is quite a fun one, and that is pie-eyed. Pie-eyed.
Some of these you just forget are phrases and
Yeah, I know.
sayings. You're like, oh yeah, that is a thing.
Number 10 is shrinking violet.
This one's suitable. The next one's suitable for one of our
This
quizzes
one-
tonight.
might help you to explain why you've got a bit of backache. And this is slip disc. And number 12. Good luck if you got this one. It is
Promise.
Sorry, it's not. It's broken promise. So for anyone who didn't get that one, shame on you because I gave it to you.
We gave you a freebie.
He's been using his tankard for years, Terry. So pop your answers in the feed, and then it will be time for Answer Smash. Always the last round.
I don't want you to tell us about the letter in your Swedish accent.
I can't do it Swedish. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
The only Swedish accent. I think the guy in Woody the Woodpecker was Swedish. Did you ever watch that?
The only thing I know.
Hurdy-gurdy bird.
No, that's from the Muppets.
Oh no, that's the Muppets.
The Muppets. The chef.
They're Swedish, aren't they?
It's that hurdy-gurdy. Yeah, well, that's not real Swedish, is it?
Well, I don't know.
Tell us, Ida, is that real Swedish?
Do you say hurdy-gurdy?
My name is Helga.
Is it hurdy-gurdy?
Helga. It's Swedish. No. I was going into a bit of German. I don't know what that is.
See, if you would
So Ida, I can't do Swedish.
So if you tried your Denmark accent, that would have been you would have been allowed to get away with a bit more German because they border each other.
I would do my Penmark accent, but it's a little bit sharpy.
Nice. Here till Thursday.
Okay, we can still finish at 9, guys.
Would you like a sauna?
We've unleashed it.
That's the other one. Frozen. Ready for
Sven.
blowout?
Sven. Oh, yes.
No, Sven isn't, is it? Well, he might be, but it's the guy that owns the sauna place, the shop, like the shack.
Oh, yeah, the big guy. Yeah.
Sven the Speed.
Big summer blowout.
Big summer blowout, lovely. It's nice. Getting to Borat in Kazakhstan now.
Ida, if you weren't offended 5 minutes ago, you are now.
It's nice, my wife. Can you recap how Answer Smash works, my husband? Again?
Is that the same person?
Yeah. I will do a little clue.
Your example in.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
So, Answer Smash, for anyone who still hasn't worked out how this works.
Puts laptop down, leaves the room.
Yeah, or anyone new to this week's quiz. So, this is how Answer Smash works. If you've seen it on House of Games on BBC, it's where I stole it from. I do try to make up my own, though. So, you'll get a picture, and you'll get a clue underneath. So, the picture is quite clearly an ostrich. And the clue is which Shakespeare play features the line, "A horse, my kingdom for a horse." And you have to smash the picture answer and the clue answer together, and you should get Ostrichard III. Ostrichard III. So ostrich being the picture and Richard III being the Shakespeare play. So Ostrichard III. And so the ending of the picture is the beginning of the answer to the clue. So I hope that's as clear as mud for you, and we'll move on to number 1. So here we go. This is your picture. And the clue is a space on either side of a large fireplace. I keep looking at you as if you know it and you don't get it yet, do you? Oh, no, you get it straight away.
Yeah, well, I get it more than when I first came across it. I wasn't a big fan of this round. I was like, this is a poor man's
Oh, no, I
thing,
meant
Matt.
you see it instantly because you're running it.
Oh, yeah.
Not like Matt who sees it 20 seconds later.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Did you say you weren't a fan of this round?
No, I just thought it was a poor man's dingbats, really, just when I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm surprised it's survived the cup for so many weeks.
We will have a new tech guy next week.
Or just take his mic away.
Because we will be in a secret location where Simon can't find us.
Bunker.
That is number 1. Number 2. There is your picture. And the clue is 60s Brian Hyland song covered by Bomb Ballerina and Timmy Mallet in 1990.
Days.
This will be a fun one to write down.
Not a Scooby.
You know what the picture is.
Oh, yeah. No,
Don't you nearly said it. You nearly said it.
I always forget the picture element of this.
That's normally the way. If you can get one or the other, you should be able to. You have a good chance of getting it all. Number 3. There's your picture, and the clue is single-handled cooking equipment used to cook eggs and bacon. I found it really difficult to try and make a clue for what that is.
Yeah. We were talking about a show this man is in, didn't we, earlier?
Yes, we were. Blackadder.
Oh, you were going to say it. Okay, I was holding back just in case you...
I think most people should know who that is. He's quite interesting.
He is.
Shall we say?
Yeah.
Another clue there. Number 4. There's your picture, and the clue is branch of medicine that deals with skin conditions. Branch of medicine that deals with skin conditions.
It's been a proper learning night, hasn't it? What did we have before? We had diseases, and then skin conditions now.
We learnt that pen marks a thing. And that I can definitely do a Swedish accent.
Ida says the Swedish chef doesn't speak Swedish. And maybe she's referring to the actual actor. That doesn't sound.
I imagine that both. Do you know what I mean? Neither is he Swedish or can he do Swedish.
Strangely, the puppeteer can't speak Swedish, but the puppet can.
Yeah, weird.
Classic abbreviations coming in that I've seen on Facebook. Somebody with a really long name has abbreviated their quiz name to RRRs.
That is the Rip Roaring Raimondos, and it's a robust 9.
Robust,
the
nice.
last one, yeah. I think it's just Team Raisons that I don't have, but that's probably because
And
I haven't
number
found them. So.
5. There's your picture, and the clue is 44th President of the United States of America. Raisins and 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that on YouTube when you get someone deletes a message retracted.
Oh,
It's another R1, retracted.
There's been a couple of messages retracted this evening.
yeah.
They're pop shots at us. Pop shots at us, they're quickly taken down.
I think it's they forgot to put their team name with it. That was the first one.
Or they thought, oh, look at everybody else's scores, I'll add 2.
I would quite like to test a feature here that we've implemented. If you aren't subscribed to YouTube, could you do that now? Because I've set it up so that your name might flash on screen, but I've not been able to test it live yet. So
Someone who hasn't subscribed, please hit subscribe.
there we go.
now.
We can see if it works. Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. Number 6. There's your picture, and the clue is breakfast cereal famous for its snap, crackle, and pop.
Becky, whose area of medicine is to do with the heart, has asked for more heart-related questions next week.
I'll see what I can do.
The cardiac round.
That's it. Have a heart, mate.
I wonder if she'll beat everybody in it. Thanks, guys.
I told you the groans were coming.
Wow. All that in vain. Number 7. There's your picture. And the clue is cold-blooded animals that can live on land and in water. Cold-blooded animals that can live on land and in water. Politicians. It begins with P. Put it in. By the way, these don't all begin with P, just to say that. Everyone goes back and starts rewriting them.
On that, I feel like Alice deserves a shout out for the pristine chapel, which was an answer. I don't think it actually. Humorous answer.
It was. Not a capital city.
No, maybe it was the one in Rome, was it? But it's in the Vatican.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Pristine chapel. That's
The Sistine Chapel.
But I can't help but call it the pristine.
Well, it's in Italy. Yeah. It's in Pitaly, if I remember right. Number 8. There is your picture, and the clue is a heraldic visual designed on a shield, surcoat, or tabard.
Nearly said the pristine chapel is close to Venice, but replace the
Subscribed. It's on the screen.
I know. That was the test
Subscribe
one.
to yourself.
I wanted to see if it worked.
That's how low we've got.
I've unsubscribed and then subscribed.
So your name will come up on screen if you subscribe whilst we're live. Your 15 seconds of fame.
Mike, when I set that up, Mike was like, 15 seconds? That's way too long.
It's just retracting from us, isn't it? Number 9. Here is your picture. Little clue for that picture. We've already had it mentioned in the quiz already. Oh, yes. And your clue is mechanical device for enabling one to see when driving in the rain. Probably one of my favourite answer smashes this week.
Is there any in there this week deliberately for the Johnsons?
No, no deliberate ones this time. We'll see what they choose. I mean, if they choose this one, it's going to be a long name.
Yeah, I've just got this one.
And if they choose one from number 2, I think it is, it'll be a really long name as well. And finally, number 10. There is your picture. And the clue is classic prison movie starring Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins. One of the best films of all time, in my honest opinion. Although, when we did this on a community hot seat and Matt didn't ask me what my favourite film was and still didn't ask me when I prompted him the other week, it's The Green Mile, if anyone cares.
Is it? It's a very good film.
It's the best film. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry, it makes you happy, it makes you sad. Touching. One love.
So I guess that isn't part of the answer for this.
No.
One. That pulls out one of them.
There we go. So let's go to the answers.
Oh, I've just got that one. It's taken me a while.
What, number 10 or number 1?
Number 10.
No. So, number 1. So there's your picture and your clue. And your answer smash should be... You know what? Until I got this, I didn't realise that's what that was called.
What, Chris Dingle?
Yeah. I thought that was the festival.
Ah.
I didn't realise that was because, as kids, we all had them and used them. Anyway,
Right,
so your answer should be Chris Dinglenook. Chris Dinglenook. So Chris Dingle and Inglenook fireplace. Chris Inglenook. Which is a nice answer smash. There's quite a lot of letters in between.
Yeah, the matchup.
Yeah. Number 2. Well done if you got this one. So that is a cockpit in the picture. And the song is Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. So your answer should be Cockpitsy Witsy. Cockpitsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. Well done if you've managed to write all that down.
Please make that somebody's team name next week.
Please, the Johns, have that as your team name next week. So
shall not. It'll
just be CBTWYP.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that.
Just be Itsy.
Or just bikinis. Yeah.
Weenie. Number 3. So that is Stephen Fry. And so it makes it Stephen Frying Pan. Stephen Frying Pan. Number 4. It's clearly a picture of a spider. And the branch of medicine is dermatology, which makes your answer smash spidermatology.
Like that one. It's good.
Number 5. I quite like this one. I don't know why it tickled me when I did it. The 44th president of the United States of America is Barack Obama. And that's not a fridge. That is a mini bar, which makes it mini Barack Obama. I like that. Tickle me.
Or shout around the house at their kids.
I just want to know how many people were sitting there going, fridge. Fridge Gerald Ford. Fridge Gerald Ford. If you put Fridge Gerald Ford, that's a point. You can have a novelty point because that's Fridge Gerald Ford. I didn't realise that worked until I just said it.
We've given him a novelty point, but you gave it away.
Unless you don't want that, Matt. You can choose whenever. Number 6, the picture is of Katie Price, which makes your answer Katie Price Krispies.
Mike's kindly given you the rest of the quiz to choose a novelty point to give away.
3 questions or 4 questions. Number 7.
Baby Bell, isn't it?
Not baby. It looks quite like a Baby Bell, but it's not. It's the dad of Baby Bell. It is Edamphibians. Edamphibians. What they say down here in the West Country. Edamphibians.
I was just thinking, if you felt like you were slightly above eating 80 Price Krispies,
Yeah.
you could indulge in some Jordan's Country Crisp.
Oh, hey.
Oh, nice.
That was next week's answer.
Did you see Greener's answer for the president one?
I had Fridge George Bush.
He can have it. I think if anyone,
Greener, there it is.
if
There
anyone
is-
put
there
Fridge
is.
and a real American president, you can
Oh
have
my
that.
days.
That
It's officially,
joins.
though, Fridge George Smith.
George Smith.
Sorry,
That's the president.
it's a long night. Fridge George Bush.
Oh,
Or Fridge Gerald Ford, who was also a president.
But he wasn't anywhere near 44th, though, was he?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you're giving him away.
I just think that it was an inconspicuous picture. It could have been just a fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
So Fridge Gerald Ford, Fridge George Bush. Brilliant.
Fridge Donald Trump, we shall not be taking.
No. Fridge Clinton. It's really gone bad. Number 8. There's your picture, and the clue is a heraldic visual design on a shield, surcoat, or tabard. And it's not a dress. Apparently, that is a petticoat. So it's a petticoat of arms. Petticoat of arms.
Are you giving just one novelty point out to one person, or is
Anyone who's put Fridge Gerald Ford
Okay.
or Fridge George Bush.
So Kerry said she had it as well.
Refrigeragan.
Great, John.
Better than the actual ones.
Although Refrigeragan doesn't actually answer Smash, so unfortunately that's not the point.
Well,
It
yeah,
doesn't.
but it's
got
so
to
good
answer
say.
Smash.
Refrigeragan. Can I just say?
John
Refrigeragan.
Swain can have it because he sent us in the lovely cake toppers. So also a point. Although we do not now want people Googling presidents that link up with fridges or...
The bribery point for today.
Yeah. Refrigeragan.
So for Refrigeragan gets a point. Fridge George Bush and Fridge Gerald Ford, if anyone had it.
Oh man.
Number 9. You're just giving points away, like willy-nilly. There'll be people going, no, I'm really good on this round. Number 9, mechanical device for enabling one to see when driving in the rain, and the picture above make it Gone with the windscreen wipers.
There are definitely moments where
It's
we've
really,
all
we
lost
just
it.
lost it. Just chuckling to ourselves. Well, I hope there's still people out there.
Would you go and see that in the cinema?
Yes.
That's my question.
It started in the driving rain. All of a sudden, things got blurry. Gone with the windscreen wipers. What's it gonna do? Oh.
Compose yourself, Mike.
Number 10. There's your picture and the clue. It's classic prison movie starring Morgan Freeman and Tim Ross. Stop looking. Actually crying.
I like this one a lot.
And that one is The Rick Shawshank Redemption.
Another must-see movie.
Another must movie. It's very moving. Just
I love that you wanted to
Morgan
explain that
Freeman.
one as well.
Morgan Freeman just leaving a prison on a wrench.
Gets caught.
I remember the first day I saw Andy Dufresne.
You couldn't listen. He was on a rickshaw. Oh man.
Oh.
I love that Mecky's just put his points now. He's like, okay, come on.
So moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
My actual stomach hurts. This is so unprofessional.
Okay, scores are coming in, presumably because people want us to add them up.
Oh, there's a little slide there.
There we go. Okay, while Matt's adding up, rather than looking at his concentration face, we will watch the highlights from last week, which there were some good highlights.
I don't think what next week's going to be like.
That's it. Give Mike a chance to breathe. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
From A to Z, you got to listen carefully. We got M in the place and Lux in your face. You've got G like MC.
Right,
And with that, there is meant to be sound. I don't know why I'm saying this because you can't hear me.
There is meant to be sound. Is it like Mexican-inspired rice? That always makes me chuckle. It's like What has happened to this rice for it to be inspired to be Mexican?
Moving on.
I wonder what we sound like in French.
Lager drink, we drink a lager drink. Sing songs that remind us of the good times. Sing songs that remind us of the better times. Look at this. Bespoke. I don't know if I can get this in or not. Bespoke chocolate disc with a waffle logo on there. Cheeky sweets for cheeky chaps and gals. So other sweets are available, but cheeky sweets are cheeky, chewy, and other things beginning with C.
And that is, I'd have to say, clear as day, that is the effect of getting your product mentioned on this show.
Yeah. He says it
you
didn't.
are likely to sell two more of what.
He says it didn't come from this, but we know he just doesn't want to pay commission. We understand.
I think we all know.
We wouldn't take the commission, Terry. We do it for the love.
Yeah, and also the bird tables.
And the bird tables.
We do it for the bird tables. Woofers.
Woofers.
Why can't I say it right?
Why woofers?
I don't know.
Woofers.
Woo.
Moving on. But you don't trust any animals that are smarter than you, and he's put most animals in.
We're all funny when we got a keyboard and 3 minutes to think about it, aren't we, Terry? Yeah.
Team Peter Pancreas are here. Yes. As if quizzes are quizzicals, what are tests?
See, this is the danger of having the white waste join. Exactly for reasons like that. Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen Bombay Mix for about 20 years.
We breezed through that. I don't know if
we Bacardi breezed through it. Maxilluian.
Again, another one that I can't really say. But
Don't you?
We've had alcohol. We've had landmarks. This is like the gap year quiz, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big shout out again to our youngest ever, I can confidently say, joiner of the quiz at 2 days old. Not even 2 days old.
Not even 2 days. Wow. Impressive. So Peter Pancreas said 7. They're now claiming 9.
Oh.
Do you think they've got 2 since the answers came up?
This is bad. This is dodgy like Eurovision, isn't it?
To go in the middle and give them 8.
You may well think it was ambitious to do a music round on a night.
Number 6.
Sounds like something you'd expect here at the Grove.
Wow.
God rest its soul.
We are going old school.
You can almost hear people in the back who say, don't sing over it.
Scotland. Hey, it's fresh air up here. Moving on.
I've noticed, I think there's a periodic table question in every quiz. Just a little tip there for all you quizzers watching tonight. Just get a periodic table up, stick it up in your room. It's not cheating if it's up, I think. Wow, was it? No, that was. We're showing off now. Apparently we're putting sound in when we don't need to.
Apparently we don't want to worry you, but there will be some gentle music in the background. Cheeky sweeties, get your cheeky sweeties. We are the cheeky boy. Bap says, answer smash. Just let them explain how this works to my husband again.
Brilliant.
Where can you win whiskey on Space Invaders? Belton Johns. The Belton Johns.
It's got to be, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Belton Johns. I want you Bap. I want you Bap. I want you Bap. I want you Bap. I want you Bap for good.
Which means our winner this evening, a new winner, is the Quizzy Rascals with 58 points. We're not saying there's a correlation, but we get sweets, they win. A big round of applause in your house if you feel so inclined for Si, who's done the tech, because
he's been battling with this all night,
and he does do a lot of work behind the scenes just to get us here. So he's a terrific guy. Happens to be my brother. So
I think he's a terrific guy, and he's not my brother. So
there you go.
You can't really say fairer than that.
You can't.
They keep coming back, so it must be working somewhere.
It goes to show the levels of desperation, doesn't it?
It does.
People are sinking to.
Yeah. Thursday really is a dull night for everyone. Moving on. Welcome back. I believe the scores are in. So, Matthew, let's go through the scores, shall we? I believe you have them in order, do you?
I was going to say thank you so much to Mr. Ian Green for making me a spreadsheet, which is, as you can tell, very much appreciated the help of a spreadsheet today. I'm not the fastest, but I hope I've added everyone's scores up properly. We've got 24 teams tonight, which is brilliant.
Most ever.
Fantastic. And this week, I thought I'd bring this, which is a wooden spoon that's been made for us by a good friend of mine, Steve, who made this whole spoon out of wood. So I thought it was appropriate that the wooden spoon goes to Nick Star with a big 32 points. Well done, Nick Star. Thank you for joining us this evening, Nick Star. Lovely to have you. And then, in reverse order, all the way to the top, hopefully I can do this right. So then it's the Woodbury Flyers with 33 points, West Hay Wonders with 36 points, Woofers with 39 points, 2 pints of lager and a packet of quiz with 42 points, joint with the Green Quizzard with 42 points. Just goes to show, just because you make the spreadsheet doesn't make you the winner. 40,
top of it.
43 points goes to Petey Peblo or Egg in a Bap.
Well done, guys, first time.
Yep, good entry. Comfortably Dumb, 44. Well done, Laura and Luke. Team effort. Team Raisins, 46 points. We only sing when we win, 47 points, joint with the Feral Foxes and Bapache, all with 47 points. Unicornish Pasty, Man Tribe, and Ellis on his own have 48 points. Very well done, Ellis. Now moving into the...
And the others.
Now moving into the top 10.
Ooh.
Quiz It Over Yet, and various other team names, which I did not put down. Thank you, Kerry. Joint ninth position then, with the No-Brainers with 49 points. Well done. Then Meki at Home in 8th position with 50 points.
Well done.
7th position, always strong. Molly and Jane with, and potentially Patrick, with 54 points. Child of the Right Brigade. The Rip Roaring Raymondos, another first-timers with 55 points.
Well done.
Then we are now into the top 4. I think I missed one. Got all the positions a little bit wrong, but top 4. Belton Johns, previous winners, in at 4th, 57 points.
In at 4. Down to number 3 this week.
Which leaves our top 3. So the Pains, 61 points, are 3rd.
Well done.
And joint winners this evening are, I think, family rivals, the Fizzy Sour Suckers, said carefully, and Chessie's, which ironically one I got wrong, Chessie's Nemesis, were both jointly first with 64 points. I think we're going to do tiebreak.
We have a tiebreak. No sharing the prize on this, especially seeing as your family.
Because it's a special prize.
Because it might be.
Well, we don't want people to disappear. It's a special prize.
There is something special could happen tonight. So, anyway.
You can always hope.
So, for Chessie's Nemesis and the Fizzy Sour Suckers, you will need to put an answer to this tiebreaker question on the YouTube or the Facebook feed as quickly as you possibly can. I'm going to give you the answer quite quickly. I don't want you to think about it too long, and I don't want anyone looking the answer up.
So is it first person put the answer and wins?
No, because that could do internet connections could stop that. Okay. So we just want an answer from both of you, and whoever is the closest will be this week's winner. So your question is for you two teams: how many words are there in Herman Melville's book Moby Dick? How many words? The nearest to it wins. So how many words in Herman Melville's Moby Dick?
30 seconds.
We're going to say 30 words. Yeah, we'll give you 30 seconds.
If you enjoyed the highlights reel, it would not be an overstatement to say that these nights provide us with the material for the rest of the week. We get a laugh out of a lot of things that are said here.
Yep.
Thank you for keeping us entertained.
Chess's Nemesis are like, don't worry. So the Fizzy Sour Suckers are in with a guess of 85,000.
Okay.
We're waiting for Chess's Nemesis. Give us an answer. Maybe they're waiting for that. So, what ballpark figure do you reckon?
And
is it hundreds?
No, it's a higher or lower thing.
That's it.
Higher or lower than 85,000? Everything rests on this family rivalry at its finest. And they have gone for 400,000. 400,000. So, one of you is closest.
It's like Chris Tarrant. Are you going to go to
hang on a minute. The message has been retracted. Oh, no, hang on. Do I take their first one?
I think you have to.
Well, I think we have to take their first answer. Because it's changed dramatically from their first.
It's halved.
It's halved. I'm going to have to, I apologize, Chesney's Nemesis. I'm going to have to take your first answer.
If they retract that one.
So your first answer was 400,000. Anyway, so from your first answers, one of you was 187,000 out. And the other one of you was 130-ish out. Ooh. Or 120-ish out, actually. You're finding it stressful. I'm finding it stressful as well.
We should go to a break. Should we go to a break?
That's about right time, isn't it? See you in 5. No. So the winners this week has the actual answer, which is a shame you didn't put your second answer first, because the actual answer is 212,758. But I had to accept your first answer. So the winners this week are the Fizzy Sour Suckers.
Oh, but now it gets really exciting.
But congratulations to you guys. Unlucky Chesney's Nemesis.
But don't go anywhere.
But don't go anywhere
because
because
isn't just a simple t-shirt.
As you see on the screen, it says congratulations, you are the winners. But now you have a choice, the Fizzy Sour Suckers. Do you keep your t-shirt that you won this week or risk it all on the end game? I will show you the end game. This is sponsored by Axminster Property. And you have 9 boxes. It was originally a wheel, but that didn't work. So we've gone for 9 boxes. All you have to do is choose a box. And these are the things you could win. So you can win a free waffle. You can keep your t-shirt that you've already won. So you lose nothing.
And as well as the t-shirt you were wearing, you can keep that too.
You can keep the t-shirt you're wearing. Number 3, you can win this week's mystery prize as sponsored by Axminster Property, which is at the moment a £25 voucher for the Waffle House. If you don't win that tonight, it will roll over to next week and £5 will be added until it's won.
Somebody suggested it's a mystery key to a house.
That would be lovely. They're generous, not that generous. And you could lose everything and we'll have the shirt off your back. Which literally means we keep the shirt we were going to give you. But if you want to give us yours as well.
It does, I think, sound like they need to give us their shirt. Which isn't it? Would be an interesting.
Let's see. Let's see how we go.
Yeah.
So to the Fizzy Sour Suckers. And oh, hi, Brent. Brent's on now. He's Uncle Draken or Draken on there now. Just a little reminder of what I said earlier. I am the Pac-Man champion, and he is a loser.
Yes,
that is Kelly and Ian in the little. I've made their little
avatar
things up. So if they're watching, hope you're happy. If not, oh well. Anyway, so this is sponsored by Axminster Property.
It's really the longest end as well.
I know. Everyone else has turned off apart from the Fizzy Sour Suckers.
Risking it.
So, Fizzy Sour Suckers, would you like?
I've said.
They've chosen it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're risking it. They're going for it. So you have to tell me, do you want top left, top middle, top right, middle,
center,
left, middle, or middle right, or bottom left, bottom middle, or bottom right?
No retracting of answers.
Yeah, no retracting of answers. I will take your first answer.
If that wasn't clear, just point at the screen.
Haha, funny. So top, middle, or bottom. Left, right, or middle?
The tension now. Yeah.
They're risking it. I forget there was a 20-second delay, so I've got to wait for them to hear me say that.
Thank you to Laurie. Saying thank you. It is always an absolute pleasure having you and Terry. And Dale and Dan, when they usually make it, hopefully they'll be back next.
YouTube definitely won the
Bottom
battle.
left.
Oh, we're going for bottom left.
We're going bottom left. So this is what you have won this week.
See you next week.
You get to keep your t-shirt.
Which is very exciting.
It's a very exciting t-shirt.
Can we get to reveal what they were?
Yep, you could have had. I shall show you just so it's not just always keep your t-shirt. You can keep your t-shirt. I know where they are. You can keep your t-shirt.
They're all this.
You can lose your t-shirt.
Oof. Cold night.
Free waffle. Free waffle. Lose your t-shirt. Win. That's your £25 voucher.
Ooh.
And win again.
Oh, 2 wins
There
there.
were 2 wins in there.
2 wins. So I was being generous.
A generous man.
So there you go. So next week we'll have the same thing, maybe a different end game, but you will have to gamble your t-shirt to win big. And next week it goes up to £30 voucher for the Waffle House, still sponsored by Axminster Property with Ian Stiles and Miss Kelly Apps.
For all your residential needs.
All your commercial and residential property needs.
Yes. And with that,
Thanks for sticking with us for about 3.5 hours.
hey, we had sound all the way through tonight.
Only one question was wrong and one didn't work.
We always say it, and we mean it. If you guys have any feedback, drop us an email, drop us a message. We love to make it more and more the kind of quiz that you guys are after, so let us know exactly how to do that. And we will see you next week.
Let's see him next week.
Let's see you next week.
You want to do it again? Don't you?
I'm just going to take us to the end screen now.
Okay, thanks.